everyone, it's Mish from The Hungry Wanderlust. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to try my hand at making brown butter, miso, chocolate chip cookies. Definitely a mouthful, but also definitely delicious. So let's get started browning that butter. But first, coffee. Okay, so we have our small saucepan, or I guess pot technically, and we have our butter, unsalted. So let's get to it. This is probably the longest part of making these cookies, but is it worth it? Heck yes. I don't know about you all, but if it cost me $0 to end up with a nicer product, I'm gonna take a little extra effort. Brown butter. There we go. Glorious brown butter right there. Now we're going to chill this, and the next step is to cream the butter and sugars together.
Here's a close-up of the browned butter, just in case you wanted to double check what it should look like before going into the fridge and or freezer. This one is going into the freezer for 30 minutes because I'm not a patient person.
Anyone with questions on miso, what I tend to use for baking is white miso. There are different types of miso, so this miso is actually going to be the most subtle with flavor. As miso develops more color, it tends to get more punchier flavors, which, you know, great if you enjoy that in your cookie. I just like that subtle interplay, so I'm going to go for my subtle white miso. If you're looking for brands, I tend to use, one moment please, Hikari brand miso. Ooh, okay. It's not really focusing, but this is what the package cover looks like. This is white miso. If you ever see red miso, it definitely has more of that reddish darkest hue. So yeah, hopefully that helps while we wait for this butter to chill. So we have our sugars here, about 1/4 cup each. This kits I use dark brown sugar, but really it's to your sugar preference, or sweetness preference. The only difference between light brown sugar and dark brown sugar is the molasses content, because technically all sugar is white sugar until you add molasses to it. Sorry, butter. Oh. You can't tell, I really like brown butter, so every crevice I can get of it is going in here. See, those are the good brown bit solids that we really want. Alright, let's cream this for the next couple of minutes. So what we're really looking for is for the sugar and butter to combine in a way where it gets a little fluffy looking. So we are going to add 1 egg. If you prefer a denser one, you can skip the egg, but then you definitely need the apple cider vinegar. So the egg and apple cider vinegar both act as leavening agents, aka it allows it to rise, which is definitely priority when you have a cookie. Unless you really like dense cookies. I like mine to have a little bit of fluff to it. So that was the vanilla. The white miso. And then 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. So the reason for that is to help with rising as well, as said before. You need acids to make things like baking soda work. And, you know, some people may think it's a little weird, but there are definitely a lot of recipes that involve a little dab of vinegar to help it rise. All right, now we're gonna mix this some more. This one will definitely be chocolate chips. I have here a bag of semi-sweet chocolate. Ooh. So if anyone's wondering what kind of chocolate chips these are actually completely allergen-free. I was curious to try them out. In theory, that means these are technically vegan chocolate chips. Contrary to probably popular belief, not all chocolate needs milk in it. Milk just adds that extra indulgence that we're used to. I wish you could smell it. Okay, so once you have your oven preheating at 350, it is time to get some parchment paper or grease some aluminum foil to put on a baking tray and make your cookies. I would say if you go for about medium cookie size, you'll end up with about 2 dozen. I'm aiming for a bigger cookie this time, so I'm probably going to make about, I would say this would end up being about 1 dozen. We'll see. You know, this here is both the easiest and best part, because you get to choose how big your cookies are. And then once these are, ooh, that might be massive. Once these are made, you can put them in the oven to your preference. I think I'm going to try these for 8 minutes to see how they come out. Yeah, these are gonna be some huge cookies. I'm not sorry. Confession. Actually put in the second batch for 10 minutes because look how big these are. Look at them. Look at them. Look at my hand for reference. Okay, maybe that's a bad reference, but look, it's huge. Okay, once your cookies cool down enough, you can enjoy the gloriousness.